Look, guys, it's an album that is gonna be delayed like 50 more times. Hello, I'm back. It's actually been like one whole year since I've done this. Um, sorry for not uploading. But yeah, with Kanye, I became a fan in around like spring of last year, and it's been hell of a ride being a Kanye fan. It's been great, and it's been kind of hell as well. But yeah, with this new Kanye album, Vultures, I'll probably make a review of it, whether on this or my main channel. But as you can see, it's not out yet, and actually, apparently the whole album is being reworked with a new track list, or I guess a rearranged one with new tracks. Hopefully Burn will be on it, which sounds fire. Because I already have a copy of this album, leaks, stuff like that. Before I get into anything, yeah, this album is really good. I actually like it a lot. But it just pissed me off because Kanye just cannot drop in time. And to be honest, it's kind of stupid to be a Kanye fan and think he will drop on time because he never has. But we're not here to talk about Vultures. That comes when that comes. I'm here to talk about another unreleased Kanye album. One out of like 15. Yandhi by Kanye West, his unreleased 9th studio album. That was worked on from like 2018 to around 2019. Before everybody wanted Yandhi, and then Jesus Christ did the laundry. Yandhi was an album that always kind of eluded me a little bit when I started becoming a Kanye fan, because it felt like this album was really the only thing a lot of Ye fans would be talking about online, because lost video, it's unreleased, there's leaks, it's cool because it's not official, it's not out yet, it never was out. But because of that, I always had a lot of interest in it, and I tried finding watching videos about it and seeing the songs and everything, seeing what it was about. And originally, I wasn't really feeling it. I really was not feeling it. I was like, there was some cool tracks. There was one of the first Kanye songs I really fell in love with was City in the Sky. I love that song deeply. That was amazing. But even then, after that, after listening to Yandhi for the first time, I was like, this is a cool album. I'd be lying though if I if I didn't say I like Jesus is King more. This is a very underrated album. This album is I listened to it yesterday, lossless. It sounded beautiful, beautiful. I always forget how badly streaming services compress audio, especially Spotify. This album is incredible. The only track I really didn't like was Hands On, but even then that was okay. But don't have to talk about JK, this trash album. We had to talk about Yandhi. Because I'm probably not gonna make a hyper-analyzed, crazy edited video on Yandhi. That is Steamful's job, but unfortunately he's just watching Fish Tank every day, so we won't be getting that anytime soon. But I thought, no, why not just talk about Yandhi and give my own opinions on it. Let's get to the history of Yandhi itself, which, by the way, is probably gonna be very abridged because I'm not good at the story of this album as much as other people. Kanye was really on a roll in 2018. He came out with Daytona, amazing record, produced entirely by him for Pusha T, my favorite rapper. This shit is incredible. Every track is banger. Immediately after, he came out with his solo album, Ye, which is, in my opinion, a top 5 Kanye album in general. Also contender for best album cover of all time. On this record, he was way more open about himself. His honesty and boldness was just so beautiful on this record. It's actually really sad to listen to, but also very enjoyable at the same time. And finally, he came out with Kitsy's Ghost. Obviously, he also had the Nas album and the Tiana Taylor album, but I don't have them. Kitsy's Ghost is weird because people either really love this album or really hate it. When I first became a Kanye fan, this was also one of the albums I was always talked about. I think that the first 3 tracks were phenomenal, and then everything after that is just kind of a snooze. Not necessarily bad. They're so amazing, beautifully produced songs. I just would never play them. But again, the cover is contender for top 10 album covers of all time, which is why I bought it on vinyl. It low-key would have been crazy if Kanye came out with all of these 3 albums in the exact same year. If this was the full trilogy, this would be I'm sure people would be arguing, what trilogy is better, the college trilogy or this trilogy, stuff like that. But anyway, Yandhi, this album was announced via a video in September 2018. people heard the Hurricane beat and was going crazy over it. And people were like, I can't wait for this album to drop this Friday. It's gonna be incredible.
So you said the album was coming out on Saturday. It didn't come out. What happened? I didn't finish it.
Yeah, it didn't drop, and it never would drop. When he said he didn't finish it, he deadass meant it. There's a copy of this album from October 1st, which is a few days after the album dropped. It had like 8 tracks on it, and literally one of the songs, Bye Bye Baby, had Kanye spitting his verse for like 4 seconds, and it just cuts off, and the beat, he just didn't write anything else. There was no way Yandhi was going to drop in September at all. There was more and more delays with the album, and eventually Kanye just said, I will announce the release date when it's like completely done, and I guess it was then completely done, because again, we never got that album. We got JIK instead, an album that I still like more than Yandhi, even after listening to it like 50 times. One thing really interesting about Yandhi, and a lot of people who listen to it, is a track list actually. See, there's official track lists, like obviously, but the way everyone, it feels like every single person who listens to Yandhi has their own separate like fan-made track list that they personally enjoy. And for me, I didn't even do that. I just went on archive.org and just downloaded like the most complete version of the album. And in my opinion, this track list here is one of my favorites and is what I usually use as a reference for Yandhi. Some favorites here I'll get to in a second. We'll go to the tracks themselves in a bit. You know me, I'm the master of yapping, that's what they call me. He's maybe asking, wait, why do you have Yandhi on this? Why do you have Yandhi on a thin as hell jewel case that while making I fucking broke? Basically, I love CD collecting, I love collecting vinyls, I love physical music, I really love physical music. With CDs, it's highest quality possible. With vinyl, as every person with a vinyl says, it's just a vibe. And I plan on having CDs or even albums that were never released on CD, and Yandhi was always one I wanted. Not necessarily like in this thin ass jewel case, but it's a start. When I bought the album, it actually came like this, in this awful packaging, where I thought, see, the pictures made it look like it was like a cardboard sleeve kind of, if not just like a paper sleeve that was like at least folded. No, it's just 2 pieces of paper, and the CD was just in between them. It was really bad. That's why it's in the jewel case. First of all, the cover is not the regular Yandhi cover for some reason. It's this fan-made one that some kid made on like some random ass website. And the back is very interesting too. We got a Pharrell Kanye, which that listen to In My Mind. In My Mind is such a good album. We got Kanye saying Yandhi 9/29/18. That's the day that haunts Kanye fans. JPEG, and we got the track list in a iMessage format, as that was kind of theme of that's just a theme of Kanye 2018 in general, with like Lift Yourself, that one political song. And one thing I didn't realize after I bought this was that the track list is completely the same as the one on the Yandhi vinyls that's spread around out there. I see people who buy those vinyls. I would, but they look ugly as shit. Also, the disc. What the? I posted this online, and people were like, "This looks fucking terrible. What is this?" I like it though. See, I like it. It's stupid, but kind of funny. We got an image of Kanye. We got Yandhi, and then we got like this T-Lops kind of style of like texture, which I love the colors of. And there's Yandhi. Whoever designed this disc is the best person at graphic design. I'm telling you right now. They are amazing. Anyway, let's get to the actual fucking review. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while, because Jesus Christmas, I just like talking a lot, don't I? You know what's funny? Yeah, I'm gonna keep yapping. That's what I'm gonna do. Today I was sick. I nearly threw up, and immediately I thought I should speak about Yandhi today. Let's talk about yeah. Going into this specific CD, I didn't really know what I was gonna be expecting at all, because first of all, Yandhi, every song has like 30 different fucking versions that I probably not have heard. So first of all, that was I thought that'd be interesting for me. Second of all, you see here, Lift Yourself 2, The Squeakful, Cure for Fun, a track I never heard, Simulation, Baptize, and Rogue the Dead. I was like, what are these tracks? I put it in iTunes, I ripped it. Yeah, there'll be a link in the description if you want to like listen to this specific version. I put it on archive.org and Untitled. Without further ado, let's talk about every track and basically just my opinion and review of Yandhi. Let's go. First track, The Storm. As an opening to the album, I don't see it at all. I don't know why people use The Storm as the first one. I think Chakras is the best opening track for this album, like entirely. That or Bye Bye Baby. It was pretty good. The only thing I didn't really like about it was Tentacion. His verse. Look, I'm not Kanye dick rider. I'm gonna be honest with you. That verse still need to be there. That shit trash. Other than that, good song. You gotta be hearing that a lot. Me just saying good good song. New Body. This is gonna be on the new Kanye album because Ty Dolla $ign could just not let this fucking song go, can he? In his album, like featuring Ty Dolla $ign, which you should listen to. That was actually pretty good. He was like, "I told Ye to drop the OG New Body, the body." Why does he love this song so much? I get why. It is fire, but out of all Yandhi tracks, this one isn't like the crazy one that I would hype over. When I first heard it, and still now, it's a good track, but I just don't get like the full hype for it. Nicki Minaj's verse, I don't get the hype for it either. I'm glad it's on the new album. I'm glad it's gonna be on Vultures, even though it's not gonna like match to the sound of anything on that record at all. But you know what? It makes Ty happy. It makes Ty Dolla $ign happy, and he's probably not happy right now working with Kanye. Bye Bye Baby. BBB is one of my like favorites as of recent. I only heard it like a few months ago, but it is fun. I love the start with just a guy going yay, yay, yay. just screaming Ye's name. I really like that. It gives me Wake Up Mr. West vibes. I really like that a lot. It feels like an introduction to the album. More than any other track, other than again Chakras maybe. 80 Degrees, also known as Hurricane. One of my favorites of this album. I'm sure a lot of people love Hurricane and I love it too. This version on this CD is actually the best version I've like heard of it. It sounds like so high quality and crisp on this version. So I like the layout of it because like in the one I listened to, it's way more different. Like it's way more all over the place in terms of like, you know, not like that part of the song where like the beat just spazzes out. That's only saved at the end instead of being like around the whole song, which I really like. I always hear people say like, oh, I wish The Weeknd would be on the OG one and then like have that be the song. I don't even know, cause like I feel like I enjoy Donda Hurricane more than Yandhi Hurricane. I feel like they're both different vibes though. They both like give out different they're both good in their own aspects, honestly. But it would be interesting for me to see like a mashup between like both of those songs and see how Kanye would try pull that off anyway. Alien is fire. I didn't realize this track was fire until like recently. But like hearing it like on here, I was like, wait. Because like before, I did not care at all about that track. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I didn't care about Alien. And I played it and I was like, wait a minute. This sounds fucking amazing. I love when that beat drops. It's actually amazing. And there's the Alien, that is great. I fucking love this track. Everyone did that thing on here. Great. Good song. Lift Yourself 2. What is Lift Yourself 2? I didn't know what it would be, honestly. I really cannot. I thought it would just be like some fucking Sparta remix of of Lift Yourself. What it is, I already heard it before actually. There's this YouTube video where this guy gets the Lift Yourself beat. Gets Kanye's lyrics from We Major from Late Registration and puts it over there and it matches perfectly. And it is fire. And that is the entire song. But the problem is, you know, even though I ripped it to CD quality, which is like 1.4 kilobits per second, like highest quality possible, it still sounds like an MP3 file. so it's just kind of, yeah. Law of Attraction. I don't have much to say on Law of Attraction. Use This Gospel is like 10 times better. If not, honestly, like everything we need is better than The Storm as well. JIK did kind of do Yandhi better. I'm saying it. I'm not holding back anything. I'm saying it. City in the Sky. This is like one of the best tracks on this album. It is so good. One of my favorite memories with this track, while I was on a trip to France on the plane. You should do this, by the way. You should do this. Not go France, but when you're on airplane going somewhere. But why when you take off, play City in the Sky while you take off. I did it on my iPod Nano. It was like the most therapeutic, beautiful shit I've ever heard in my life. it was amazing. I took a picture of it as well, but like it was true. It was truthfully like I actually played the whole Yandhi album, like while up there. Honestly, a lot of tracks just fit that. Just like you just look out the window, just seeing the clouds and everything. It's fucking it's sick. Play that song or just play Yandhi while the next time you go somewhere. I don't know. Go what's that joke? I'm not making a Gen Z joke. Never mind. The Garden. This is another track again, this is the problem with Yandhi. There's a lot of really good tracks, but a lot of them I just would never ever play in my free time. Not at all. And The Garden is unfortunately one of them. I'd have no interest at all. Cash to Burn. This used to be a track that I liked a lot more way back when I first heard this album. Now I don't really play it a lot. It's a good track. I just don't have any drive to listen to it, you know. Dream Minecraft. All Dreams Will is like such a beautiful song instrumentally. And even Kanye's like chorus, All Dreams Will, that is really good. Damn, I'm shit at reviewing music. Production really good. Vocal really good. Up from the Ashes. This made it onto Dunda Deluxe whenever that fucking came out, and I don't care. Spread Your Wings is one of my favorites. I love the drums that is like just so good every single time it just goes. I love the vocals in the background of the instrumental. Kanye's spin, his bars is fire on that track. I just love his flow over this beat. It just sounds incredible. Definitely a real big highlight. You know what isn't a highlight? I don't know how to feel about this one. This We Got Love is just like okay, aside. Chakras. This is a tough one for me because it does okay, obviously the song itself is fucking fire. But it's one the question of what track do you guys think is better? Chakras or Sila? Because unironically, I cannot think of it. I've listened to both side by side many times, and I know I get it. It's like basically the same song, but it's like I guess which one I like lyrically more? Again, and like kind of more instrumentally. Because I don't know. I feel like it could be JIK, but also like OG Chakras goes fucking crazy. But also Sila goes crazy. If you watched this far, which I doubt any of you have, comment down below which one you prefer, Chakras or Sila. I can't pick. These are both like my favorites on both albums, basically. Look, we got CD, we got a mini disc, and we got a vinyl. Wow. I need to buy a JK vinyl. Those are like really obscure actually. I kill for fun. I don't know who YNW Belly is, but he sounded cool on this track. Instrumentally, it was very weird, but I kind of like that it was weird. LA Monster. This is a track that like I can't say I don't like it because it's one of those songs where like for some reason the chorus just gets to you, like it gets stuck in your head every time. Like I just say LA Monster like every once in a while in my head, which I guess means I like the track or it's at least memorable. So that's something going for it. Other than that, I don't really see this track thing on like any album at all. Maybe that the Dr. Dre remix he was gonna make. I don't think this would have worked on OG JIK. It's what I worked on Yandhi in my opinion, so it kind of was made to be scrapped really. This song is fucking fire. This song is fire. Oh yeah, this one. This shit boring as fuck. Broke the Dead is another one that I've never heard, and when I heard it, I was like, huh, this is actually pretty good. Really good. Really good, guys. Really good. Finally, Brothers. I love this song. There's many different versions of Brothers. The OG one I heard on my original Yandhi was amazing. That's like my most played Yandhi track, I'm pretty sure. There's like a trademark version of Kanye just freestyling it. And listening to it, I really wish Brothers did make it to Yay. I think it actually would fit on the album really well. I wish it was like maybe both Violent Crimes and Brothers on that same track, maybe like half, you know. That's basically it for this version of Yandhi. In terms of sequencing with every song, there really is none, but it's alright. The only track that's not featured in my original Yandhi version is Home, which is a track I could not care less about, and the end of it, which I also never play. Overall, Yandhi is a great project. Hot take, I feel like if this came out, whether it be like in the like how was original release with like 7 songs, if I had like the track list on my iPad, if I had this track list, no matter how it came out, I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like Yandhi, although it's an amazing record with a lot of great features, with amazing production, despite all of that, I still feel like if this came out instead of JIK, I don't think much would have changed in terms of Kanye's discography, like introspectively. I feel like when if this came out, people would call this Kanye's like the worst Kanye album, other than maybe Ye and Yeezus, because this is before Yeezus was even like liked by people still, back then. I don't know, man. People act like this album, if it came out, would be like revolutionary. I think it would just been another Kanye album to the Wyoming sessions. I don't think it would have been like as impactful. Probably it would be better than Ye, probably, to most people, not me. But I'm not that sad that it didn't come out. I feel like JIK was the better option in this point, because if it wasn't for JIK, we wouldn't have gotten Donda. And even though this is like my least favorite Kanye album, I can't like lie and say this doesn't have like bangers on it. Plus, it's not like Yandhi entirely just died off and killed itself, you know? Tracks like The Storm, Chakras made it. We also got Hurricane, which was like the most loved one. We're getting New Body as well, because Ty Dolla $ign can't let that shit go. Also, I feel like what made Yandhi so much better in the first place was it being leaked? Was it not releasing? I feel like if it released, it wouldn't have been as special as an album. I feel like because of all the hype around this album, all the leaks that went around from 2018 to 19, and still to this day, it's still getting more and more new Yandhi leaks. People like this album because of the history of it. I like this album because of its history. I don't care, like, the album itself is pretty good, but the history around it is so much more interesting than just like the songs itself. So I feel like if this just released, there just wouldn't be much to say about this Kanye album in the long run. Because let's just keep it real. This album is no college dropout. This album is no late registration. This album is no graduation. This album is no 808s. This album is no Dark Twisted Fantasy. This album is no Yeezus. This album is no Ye. And this album is no Kid Sees Ghost. Again, I know Kanye's earlier discography is so immaculate that it really can't be compared to anything after, but it's just the truth. Like, let's be, if this album came out, wasn't leaked at all, I was just like a regular Kanye album that dropped, people would not find this one special. Maybe like, well, I guess it's Kanye West, of course they would find it like cool and stuff, but it wouldn't go down as like a phenomenal album by Kanye, in my opinion. But that's just my theory. I wanted to say that so bad. That doesn't make sense in the fucking video. It's not fucking gaming, but I say that. Yeah. Really good.